Hello everyone, I'm Reiki Master Sharon, and today I just wanted to do a reading for you guys today. These are the cards that have come out in the pre-shuffle, so I've just been having some pretty deep downloads, and I kind of wanted to see what Spirit has to say to you guys today. So what I'm seeing here is that someone here is coming to a big major change in their life. This is the Wheel of Fortune and the World card together, so this is, a lot of things kind of coming together. So it's like everyone is connected energetically, and we have this oneness and unity and energetic way. It's kind of like if you were to look at the roots of the trees, they kind of are interconnected, and it's really cool how trees behave, because they will actually send nutrients to a tree that needs it through their root system to help it heal and help it grow. And in that same way, we are connected energetically. So I do see someone coming to a point where they're about to jump onto a higher timeline for themselves. And it has the potential to bring lots of great opportunities, the opportunity to end negative cycles and patterns in your life. The reason why this is such powerful energy is because it's being orchestrated by the divine. This is destiny and fate working in your life in kind of a palpable way. So if you're feeling very overwhelmed, it's because there are forces bigger than you that are actually pushing this into place for you. And that's what I'm seeing with this Nine of Swords. It's that concept that, the imagination energy. If it's too much imagination and not enough action, it needs somewhere to go. It needs an outlet. It needs to be expressed. It needs to be shown. It needs to be given. But I think if you're feeling in this Knight of Swords energy, it's because you haven't found a way to channel that energy in a productive and healthy way. And I do believe that this is probably connecting with a romantic situation, because we have Love Street here, which when I was doing the pre-shuffle, there was probably like 20 cards from my sun deck that came out, but I couldn't just do all of those in the pre-shuffle. So if there are some messages that come up that I feel need to be addressed from those cards, if I have a recollection through this reading, I will pass that on to you. But basically, we got babe, I'm gonna leave you in reverse, which to me is saying, like, I'm not leaving, I'm not going anywhere. And we got Divine Union and Be Patient with Me. Please be patient with me. So I do feel like, whoever this person that is feeling in this Nine of Swords energy, they're probably dealing with some deep-seated issues, some things that are very deep in their subconscious that are coming up to the surface for healing. And that takes work. It takes being mindful and giving your feelings space to unravel. And like when people repress feelings and emotions, or when not repress, but there's a psychological term where, like, if you've endured something very traumatic, you just totally forget about it. It's like that memory didn't even happen, and that happens so that your nervous system doesn't get overloaded and you just have a complete mental breakdown, right? So I do think that there are things like that that are coming up to the surface in little pieces, because obviously your brain can't handle breaking everything down at once. It has to do it in pieces. That's why healing isn't linear. It's, and it's circular. It's, walking up that spiral staircase. So that, whenever you come back to this traumatic thing that has happened in your life, you can look at it from a better perspective, a little bit further away from it and a little bit safer. Okay, but God is saying, the Lord your God will never leave you nor forsake you. So I do feel like someone needs to hear that the divine is on their side and that it's inside of you. That divine energy is inside of you. Okay? So let's get into our reading. And I just want to reiterate that I am not a psychologist, I am not a doctor, and this is just energy reading, what I'm picking up from the universe through my own experiences and within my own knowledge. If there's anything here that you feel that you need to research further or see a medical professional about, I highly encourage that you do that. So, let's see what the Romance Angels has to say about this romantic connection. This person in 9 Swords. What do we have here? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I do feel like whoever this person is, maybe you've had a conversation today and maybe one of you was triggered in some way. Maybe your ego was trying to control a situation in a way that it didn't need to. And I feel like the other person really recognized that. And I think I'm just getting a feeling that this person is kind of being able to step back and feel safe within themselves and with you enough to express that in a healthy way, to express and maybe even apologize. Please excuse me, my voice is kind of cutting out, which that could be that maybe this person doesn't know how to express that to you either, because I did get energy transference too. So I think you may be picking up on a little bit physically what they're feeling in their spiritual aura. We also have the Lovers. So this is Gemini energy. This is more confirmation that this is a highly divine soulmate connection, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. Whoever this message is meant for and resonating for, there's a lot of love here. All right. So what do we need to know here, Spirit? Hanged Man. Sacrifice and surrender. Inaction and thought. Escapism and fantasy. So what I'm picking up from the Hanged Man in this respect is that this person that's stuck in this 9 swords energy where they're like just being kept up at night with their thoughts, it's because they're trying to keep this lover's relationship, as you see it twice on the table, like divine union, partnership. It can't get any more clearer that this is something that is meant for you, but it's being held in a fantasy. It's being held as an escape. That person feels like it's safer to keep this connection in a fantasy when spirit is pushing them. Spirit, the Hierophant, the universe, it's saying this is not meant to be a dream state, a fantasy, somewhere where you escape to. This isn't meant to be, kind of held in that regard. You have to take a leap of faith. Well, you don't have to. It's within your free will, but Spirit is really saying, like, hey, you know what? There's a good opportunity here if you sacrifice and surrender your ego to actually go towards this divine union and partnership, okay? Because this is something that is very beautiful. It's commitment and values, faith and organization, spiritual tradition. So I feel like this is the kind of love that God intended us to feel, not the ego-based lust or what's in it for me. This is unconditional love. This is something very sacred. Okay? And I think the reason why it's taking so long to manifest is because you've both endured a lot of trauma in your life, and you needed that trauma for this level of spectrum of you can only see as much light as you see dark, and you're still trying to work through that dark. You're working through that shadow together. And it's really beautiful because you're doing it in an unconditionally loving way, which is not common. It's not common in our society and our programming. And it's something that, really is very special. So let's see if the Sun deck has anything else to say. Why does this person want to keep this dynamic in a fantasy land? Why are they afraid to bring it into their physical reality? And what I'm hearing is that if it's a fantasy, I can't lose it. You're not gonna lose it. Because this is unconditional love. It doesn't matter what you do or what you don't do. This person will always love you. And this person will always want you to be happy. Okay, Sun cards, you wanted to give me 20 cards and now you don't want to give me anything. Maybe what I said was enough. So let's see if the romance angels have anything else to say here. I definitely feel like this person feels like they're going to mess up this connection by bringing it into the physical reality. And when it aligns and it's ready, it's going to be in divine timing, and you're not going to be able to mess it up because it's something that's divinely orchestrated. You can choose that you don't want to participate in it, or that you don't want to bring it into your reality, but you're never going to lose it. Please don't think that you can lose this, okay? And I think the reason why the person feels this way is because they had so much instability in their childhood. This is childhood wounding. And that's why this person is avoidant. It's why they have a hard time expressing their emotions. It was safer for them as a child not to express their emotions. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I do believe that whatever this dynamic is, your souls are already married. There's such a strong connection and love here. There's no way that you can't be. Now, whether you want to act on that or not is completely up to you. You know, we all have free will, but I do see a very beautiful opportunity here. If you're able to, kind of allow those emotions to flow. This is Queen of Cups, intuitive, protective, compassionate. Cups are, what do they say? The most love and emotion. You're willing to protect yourself because you love yourself. You're highly intuitive and compassionate. And I think these are things that, are very honorable qualities. And I think that's why this person has such a high regard for you. But if you're this person in Nine of Swords, I want to warn you not to put this person on a pedestal, because with the world and the Wheel of Fortune there, the divine is really orchestrating this as a gift to you for a reason. There's a reason why this person and this dynamic has been brought into your life. So that's what I have for you guys today. I would recommend, if you are feeling in this Nine of Swords energy, to maybe, try to remind yourself that you are safe where you are, that you are loved and protected. You don't have to rely on your parents to do that anymore. You are your own protector and provider, and you have intuition and discernment, and I believe that you can trust that. So that is your message tonight, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. If you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, and I'd love to see you next time, okay? Have a good night.